Hello, welcome to today's part, that is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland are two in number, present in anterior part of each kidney. Adrenal gland is divided into two parts, adrenal medulla and adrenal cortex. Adrenal medulla produce two hormones, adrenaline and noradrenaline. Both are known as catecholamines. Adrenaline also known as epinephrine, noradrenaline also known as norepinephrine. They are emergency hormones, or we can say hormones of fight or flight. That is 3A hormone, fear, fight and flight hormone. Moving on to adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex divided into three parts, zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. Adrenal cortex produces hormone corticoids. Underproduction of hormone of adrenal cortex alters the carbohydrate metabolism, known as Addison's disease. Addison's disease will be acute weakness and fatigue. Moving on to corticoids. Corticoids may be glucocorticoids or mineralocorticoids. Main glucocorticoid is cortisol. Main mineralocorticoid is aldosterone. Glucocorticoids stimulate gluconeogenesis, that is, formation of glucose from non-carbohydrates. Lipolysis, that is breakdown of lipid, and proteolysis means lysis of protein, that is breakdown of protein. Next we will move on to aldosterone. Aldosterone acts on renal tubules and helps in reabsorption of sodium and water and also excretion of K+ and phosphate ions. Aldosterone maintains electrolytes, body fluid volume, osmotic pressure and blood pressure in our body. Moving on to cortisol. Cortisol acts on cardiovascular system. It helps on kidney function. It produces anti-inflammatory reaction and suppresses immunoresponse. It stimulates the RBC production too. Moving on to the next gland, that is pancreas. As we know, pancreas has both the effect exocrine and endocrine. It is present in the C-shaped curve of duodenum. In endocrine part of pancreas consists of islets of Langerhans. In case of human, it is 1 to 2 million in numbers, but it consists only 1 to 2% of the pancreatic tissues. Islet of Langerhans have two types of cells, alpha cell and beta cell. Alpha cell produce a hormone glucagon and beta cell produce a hormone insulin. Both these hormones are peptide hormone. The difference between glucagon and insulin will be as follows. Glucagon is a hyperglycemic hormone, whereas insulin is a hypoglycemic hormone. Glucagon acts only on liver cells, but insulin acts both on liver cells and adipocytes. It stimulates glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis. It stimulates glycogenesis only. Insulin stimulates glycogenesis. Glucagon increase the blood sugar and decrease the cellular glucose uptake by the body, whereas insulin decrease the blood sugar and increase the cellular glucose uptake level. Prolonged hyperglycemia will lead to a disease known as diabetes mellitus. Insulin mainly maintains the glucose homeostasis in our body. Person suffering from diabetes mellitus is treated with insulin therapy. That's all about these two glands, adrenal gland and pancreas. Thank you. Now we'll see this confusion part. Okay. See here, hyperglycemic hormone. Glucagon is hyperglycemic hormone, but in case of parathyroid hormone, we have hypercalcemic hormone. So remember, hyperglycemic hormone is glucagon, hypercalcemic hormone is parathyroid hormone. In this case also, diabetes mellitus is caused due to glucagon, but diabetes insipidus is caused due to vasopressin. This term is also important as I have discussed that gluconeogenesis means formation, Formation of glucose from non-carbs will be gluconeogenesis. Like this, glycogenolysis. Lysis means breakdown and glycogen. So breakdown of glycogen will be glycogenolysis. And here also we have one term, that is glycogenesis. Again, genesis means formation, glycogen formation. Glycogen formation will be termed as glycogenesis. Now we will move to the important part of the previous lectures, that will be from the starting. See, what we have studied all about is, that is, in case of hypothalamus, posterior pituitary is under direct control. Hypothalamus have releasing an inhibitory hormone. Pituitary gland, we have adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. Again, adipohypophysis divided into two parts, pars distalis, pars intermedia. Pars distalis has 6 hormones: GH, PRL, TSH, ACTH, LH and FSH follows. Pars intermedia has MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone. And neurohypophysis will have 2 hormones, oxytocin and vasopressin. See, here one important point is about this prolactin case. This prolactin, in case of prolactin, mammary gland, growth of mammary gland will be regulated by prolactin, and formation of milk also. In our next part, we will discuss about ejection of milk and secretion of milk by another hormone. So remember this part, formation of milk is by prolactin. Next, when we will move to pineal gland, we will have melatonin, and here in MSH we have melanin. So don't confuse with these two words, melanin and melatonin. So melanin is by pars intermedia, that is melanocyte stimulating hormone, melanin, and melatonin will be through the pineal gland. In case of thyroid gland, we will have goiter and exophthalmic goiter. Goiter due to hypothyroidism, and exophthalmic goiter due to hyperthyroidism. Okay, next, in case of parathyroid hormone, as I have already said that it is hypercalcemic hormone. In case of thymus also, you should remember the points about humoral immunity and cell mediated immunity. And adrenal gland I have discussed only today, and Addison's disease is important, and this term gluconeogenesis and glycogenolysis over here and glycogenesis, these are some confused terms. So if in case of bio, as we have to go across various terms like this, if we'll break these terms and we'll try to remember, we'll remember it carefully. That's all about today's video. Thank you.